I never thought mowing my own damn lawn would land me in handcuffs or turn my quiet cul-de-sac into a circus. But there she was, barreling across the street like a freight train in yoga pants and a visor, screaming that I was trespassing on her property. Before I could even kill the engine on my Toro, she'd whipped out her phone, dialing 911 and declaring me a burglar who'd forged documents to steal the house right out from under the neighborhood. What she didn't know, what no one in this snooty a hellhole knew, was that I'd spent the last decade clerking for the DA's office in downtown Philly, sharpening my teeth on cases just like the one she was about to gift wrap for me. I bought the place 6 months back, sight unseen, after a brutal divorce left me craving suburbia's promise of fresh starts. Little did I know, it came with a side of petty tyrants. Her name was Karen Whitaker, self-appointed HOA enforcer, queen of the group chat, and the kind of busybody who once fined a widow for planting non-native tulips. She'd been riding my ass since move-in day, passive-aggressive notes about my truck's bumper sticker, "In God We Trust," everyone else pays cash, complaints about my weekend barbecues wafting offensive smoke over her azaleas. But this was peak delusion. As sirens wailed closer, she planted herself on my driveway, arms akimbo, barking at the gathering neighbors like she owned the block. "This man's a fraud. I saw him skulking around last week. No keys, just jimmying the lock. We're not safe in our own homes." The cops rolled up, 2 rookies from the local PD, badges gleaming under the July sun. I leaned against my porch rail, coffee in hand, watching the show unfold like a bad Netflix true crime reenactment. "Officer," Karen yapped, thrusting a crumpled printout at them, some half-baked deed search from a Google rabbit hole. "This proves it. The real owner's in Florida. This squatter's been squatting." One cop, a burly guy named Ramirez with a mustache that screamed 80s cop flick, flipped through her papers while his partner eyed me. "Sir, you got ID? Proof of residency?" I nodded, slow and steady, fishing my wallet from my back pocket. But instead of flashing my driver's license, I pulled out my bar card, gold embossed, fresh from the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. "Actually, officer, I'm James Harlan, Esquire, and this woman's just committed felony slander, plus a dash of attempted false imprisonment." Karen's face went from righteous fury to "what the hell is this?" tomato red. The neighbors, Mr. Patel from next door, the Jensens with their yappy Pomeranian, huddled on lawns, whispers turning to gasps. "Esquire? Like a lawyer," someone muttered. Ramirez's eyes lit up. He'd probably heard stories from his beat about HOA Karens turning into defendants overnight. I laid it out clean. Closing docs time-stamped last fall. Notarized by a county clerk she'd probably brunch with at the country club. My ex-wife's alimony check cleared the mortgage just yesterday. Hell, I'd even forwarded the HOA My Welcome packet. Ignored, of course, because it didn't include a bribe for her neighborhood watch fund. But Karen? Oh, she doubled down, that classic spine of steel wrapped in denial. "Lies. All lies. You're not it with a realtor. Some scam to flip houses and ruin our property values." She lunged for my phone on the porch table, trying to confiscate evidence, as she put it. Big mistake. Ramirez's partner, Sergeant Lopez, quick on the draw, stepped in, cuffing her wrists before she could blink. "Ma'am, that's assault on private property. And given the false report, you're looking at charges." The block erupted. Phones out, videos rolling. Karen's meltdown going viral before the patrol car's taillights faded. "Let me go. I have rights. This is harassment," she shrieked, thrashing like a marlin on a line, her visor tumbling into the azaleas she'd once defended with holy zeal. Patel clapped me on the back later, chuckling over IPAs on my deck. "Man, you just HOA'd the HOA that Jensen sent a fruit basket." Even a mailman cracked a smile. By sundown, her Facebook empire crumbled, posts deleted, friends unfriending in droves. Word spread. Whitaker versus Harlan, docketed for misdemeanor false reporting, civil suit for defamation pending. She'd lawyered up with some cut-rate firm downtown, but I knew the judge, golf buddies from the firm. Her fund dried up fast. Neighbors demanding refunds, petitions circulating to boot her from the board. Me? I fired up the grill that night, ribs smoking low and slow, the scent drifting free as the breeze. Suburbia wasn't so bad after all. Not when you hold a gavel. But as fireflies blinked on, I couldn't shake the bitter aftertaste. In a place built on fences and fine print, trust was the real casualty. Karen got her cuffs. I got my quiet. Yet victory tasted like ashes, proof that in America, the house always wins, just not always the one you think.